Okay, hello everyone and welcome. So, Jackie and Pierre here, and as usual, we will start with our mindful movement first.
Wonderful. Thanks, Pierre. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. We are going to start today with a brief centering and then do some upper body movements. So I invite you now to either stay seated if you feel most comfortable seated, or if you feel all right standing up, go ahead and stand up. And we are going to do a centering, and we're going to center today in three dimensions: the dimension of length, the dimension of width, and also the dimension of depth. So I used to have a dance teacher who would say that your spine could be like a string of pearls. And when you pull up on it, right, imagine putting a little bit more space between every vertebrae. So we can take an imaginary string here and just kind of pull up on it and see if we can elongate our spine ever so slightly. And this really is, if we want to make it analogous to life, right, the dimension of our dignity, standing in our full dignity, our length. Yeah, so just take a moment and see what that feels like in your body. We're often kind of scrunched down, right? And see what it's like to just elongate along this length dimension. And now we're going to fill out the dimension of width, right? And again, I love analogies. I love life philosophies. And this really can be looked at as the dimension of being with other people and community and right relationship with other people. So sometimes we have a tendency, I know I do, to either scrunch up like this, right, to kind of take less space than what my body needs. Or some people have a tendency to kind of puff out, right? And what we want to do is just find a right relationship there. And you can think of just gently pulling the edges of your shoulders out, right? So we have lengthened, and then we're also taking up our full width, right? Or not puffing out and not shrinking, but being just right in the space we're inhabiting. And then lastly, for our centering, we're going to focus on our depth. So this is where the front meets the back. And I'm going to turn to the side to demonstrate. So you can think of sort of two strings sort of pulling out, right? Pulling the front of your body and the back of your body and really filling this whole area in so that we don't have to make ourselves, right, thinner or slimmer than we are. And we also don't have to push ourselves out, but really just being in right relations here. And another analogy for life is, of course, our future and then our back, right? So what's at our back, right? It might be our family, might be our community, might be our wealth of past experiences. They're at our back, and then we also have a future. And we mark the meeting point here. So just centering in these three dimensions: length, width, and depth. And then we're just going to take our head and just send it gently forward and back, side to side. And the head and brain is such an important part of our body. I like to be very gentle with heads and necks when moving. Yeah, and then we're just going to look back as far as we can one way, right, until we feel good stretch, and then switch the other way till we feel good stretch, and back. And then if you have the space, just go ahead and lift your elbows up, and we're just going to do some twists. So again, with this idea of going and looking back behind you as far as you comfortably can, and then going the other way. And this is really twisting our torso, letting our side muscles stretch. And last two, 1, 2. All right, if you were standing, invitation to return back to your seat. And Pierre, I will turn it back to you.
Thank you. So, yes, we are ready now that we have done our mindful movement. Thank you, Jack. It's always so insightful and great ways to think about movement, a whole new dimension. I really enjoyed it. So thank you. And moving to our practice. So today, first of all, as usual, let's start with kind of pausing and taking a few deep breaths in order to mark that we fully arrived, and also in order to steady our attention. So kind of calm down the mind. So a few deep and slow breaths. And I invite you to close your eyes so you're not distracted, and or have a gaze towards the floor, which will do that trick as well. Neuroscience tells us that 1 or 2 minutes of this kind of slow and deep breathing can calm down the nervous system. So, this would be the perfect break when all you have is 1 or 2 minutes. And when you're ready, you can go back to normal breathing, and we can start our mindfulness practice today, which is the theme is relaxation. So, relaxation is actually a skill that needs to be cultivated and nurtured, especially when there is so much going on at work, at home, locally, globally. So let's start by relaxing our body first. So let your weight totally, excuse me, totally sink in. So let the chair kind of take all of your weight and relax your shoulders, relax your arms, maybe let them even slide down a bit, and make whatever other adjustments you need to make so you're totally relaxed. So basically, surrender to gravity. And if you notice that there is some tightness somewhere in your body, see if you can relax it. Maybe another deep breath might do it, or maybe some positive relaxation thoughts towards that area. So try that. However, if this part of your body does not want to relax right now, that's okay too. So let it be the way it needs to be in this moment, and see if instead of resisting it, you can also surrender to it. And let's take another deep and slow breath. And while you're in this relaxed state, see if you can bring to mind something that you are grateful for, and notice that feeling of gratitude, and see also if you can feel it somewhere in your body. And now that our bodies are relaxed, let's relax our mind. So tell your mind that in this moment, and not just this moment, but the remainder of the practice, there is absolutely nothing to figure out right now. So, any outstanding task or unresolved issues, they just have to wait while you give yourself this vital relaxation time. So, nothing to figure out, nothing to do, nowhere to go. This is it. You are in the present moment. Actually, all of us on the call right now, we are in the present moment all together. And in this present moment, see if you can bring to mind yet one more thing that you are grateful for, and also maybe a gentle smile that goes with it. And now let's relax emotionally speaking. If you're feeling calm right now, or if you're having some joyfulness popping up, that's great. So enjoy it and let that feeling register so you can retrieve it when needed. However, if you're still feeling some kind of anxiety or sadness or any unpleasant feeling of some sort, so how about if you try to relax it too, if you can? So maybe using that slow, deep breath, or maybe sending some kind of positive thoughts. And if that works, that's great. And if not, that's okay too. So, this is another opportunity to welcome that feeling, be curious about it, and maybe even befriend it for the time being. And let's all take this one long and deep breath again. And while we're in this state, how about we enjoy it a little longer and take a few more? This is our final, maybe two or three deep and slow breath. And also capture this moment. Remember, try to remember what does it feel like to be here so we can also retrieve it later when needed. Okay, and now that we're relaxed physically, mentally, and emotionally, when you're ready, start to move a little bit and then gently open your eyes and reconnect with your surroundings. And I want to invite you also to take your right arm and give yourself a little pat on the back for taking the time today to pause and to give yourself this little bit of a self-care treat. So that's so important, and thank you for being with us during this time. So we do have a minute. Again, we welcome comments. The comments can be whatever comes to your mind. It could be a simple observation. It could be a confirmation that you are present right now and that you arrived. Um, or it could be maybe something about how you're feeling. So anything goes. Feel free to do that if you would like. And then we will end as usual at exactly at 3:45. And also, we look forward to hopefully having you on Thursday, which is going to be same time, same place, but different practice. Very interesting, different platform, Jackie. Thank you,
Yeah,
all who are
great.
sharing here. Yeah, Sarah's feeling relaxed, and Anjali is also finding our voices calming. Okay, thank you.
Great.
Good. Yeah.
Pierre, thank you for the beautiful practice. I really appreciated that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, so fun to do it also in this format. Thank you for this great collaboration. I think movement and mindfulness, they go together so well. Okay. All right. Well, thank you all, and hope to see you, or we won't see you, but hopefully we'll have you with us on Thursday. All right. Bye, Jackie. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Pierre. Bye, everyone.